I tried to get up a hill in the snow and my van isn't making it. Are you ready, guys? Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you are well and safe as always. I've just got a little bit of housekeeping to do first, so bear with me before we get into the adventures. A few vlogs ago I mentioned that I've started up a Patreon. Thank you to everyone who has already pledged their souls. For anyone who hasn't, it kicks off on the 1st of Feb, so if you like my content and want to support the continuation of it, please check it out. You can find the link here and in the description below. In summary, it is a platform where you can support your favourite creators. I have different tier subscriptions from £1 to £20 where you get different benefits with each tier. Benefits include a private online chat community where we can talk all things van life with like-minded people, to me sending you monthly postcards and trinkets from my travels. If you sign up before the 1st of Feb, I will be sending out some photos that I have taken from my travels. Here are a couple of the prints that you might get. Anyway, that's all from me on this, so now let's talk adventure. In the last vlog you got to see what is entailed with van life chores, and we got to celebrate New Year's around a campfire. If you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out in the card above. This vlog, which is the last instalment of my Yorkshire trip, we find out how my van actually copes in the snow, and I can tell you now, I shit myself many times. We also have a little chit chat about, dare I say it, coronavirus. Anyway, let's get cracking and enjoy the last of my snowy trip around beautiful Yorkshire. Good morning, guys. It was absolutely freezing last night. I'm not sure if it's getting colder and colder or what, but last night I woke up about 6 in the morning and I couldn't get back to sleep. It was so cold, but I also didn't want to get out of bed to put the engine on, to put the heater on. My voltage was about 12.2, so nearly halfway is 12, so I didn't want to put it on without the engine, but about 8 this morning I managed to get up and do it. It was so cold I just had to, but look, you can see my breath. Anyway, we're about to head off to Aysgarth Falls, which is a series of 3 waterfalls on a nice scenic walk. It is snowing again. Yay! I'm really happy about that. It's really cold though. -2 it was on the walk this morning. I haven't bothered putting the heater on right now because we've only got the car parked for another 30 minutes, so there's no point. We're going to head off, so I kept my coat and hat on, and then we'll find a proper park up in a bit to stay for the day, as I've got some work to do. So yeah, that's the plans for today. The van was just skidding everywhere over the car park, even though we have to go, so I'm putting a pause on the next destination. I've just pulled over on the side of the car park and gonna stick it out here until the roads are a bit safer. So in for a fun day. I just created a little den for my friend to sit on down here next to the heater, and then I'm up here. I've also moved the pillows down there so I can get some airflow down here like you guys advised. So yeah, I think we might be stuck here at the car park. It's getting really thick. Let me open the window. Look at that. We've seen a few cars coming up and down the hill now, so I think the roads are going to be safe. Well, I was going to ask someone, but they don't seem to be walking past our van, so I'm just going to pop to the toilet, as they've got visitor toilets here, which is always good news, and then we're going to head off more north into Yorkshire Dales. So I tried to get up a hill in the snow and my van isn't making it, so I'm having to reverse all the way back down and maybe give it another go with more power. My wheels are just slipping out. At the bottom there was supposed to be a park up, but it's covered in snow, so we didn't want to risk parking there. I've just put my hazard lights on so I can see where I'm actually reversing. So it's a top tip from me in the middle of a scary situation. Come on, come on. I'm so close to the top of this hill.
The handbrake's doing it.
The handbrake's shit. Third time lucky. Just gonna reverse it back down, but I'm gonna go further back and just peg it up. Are you ready, guys? So I'm just gonna stick in first, and let's just hope no one comes down the other side.
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh!
Your camera's back.
That was fucking horrible! But you made it, LL! Well done, boy! Good boy. Okay, let's get out of here. So I'm stuck again on another hill. I just want to get off the road. It's a single track lane, so I don't really want to like block people in, although we may have to. And I just keep getting stuck in like patches of snow. So yeah, I'm gonna give it, this is gonna be our third time trying to get up this hill. So like last time, third time lucky. Keep your fingers crossed for me, guys. Okay, ready? That's nearly 4,000 revs. This is the furthest we've got, but you can see that I'm just skidding out all over the place. So if we are stuck here, there's just this little bridge down there, so and it's the flattest part, which I'll have to just roll back down onto, and I'm not sure people will really be able to get past. We can't call recovery because there's no internet out here, there's no signal at all, so it's just a matter of waiting for someone to come past or waiting for the roads to melt. There was something in me telling me to stay at that car park earlier, but I thought no, let's hit the road, and I should have listened to my senses and stuck at that car park, but hey ho, it's all an adventure. Okay, so my friend tried to clear the road of ice when I was like up at the top. There's snow coming in through the window when I was near the top of the hill, but that didn't help either. I've just remembered I've got snow chains. I've never put them on before, I didn't practice. It's also making me want to get new tyres that actually work in this type of climate, as it's still going to be cold for like another 3 months, and I tend to like hang out in these types of areas, and I don't want to be stuck in urban areas just because I don't have the right tyres. But one last final go, and I didn't get as far as the last time, so we're gonna get the snow chains out. I am honestly so happy I'm here with a friend because he's volunteered to put the snow chains on for me as well, so I just get to sit here like a princess. I'm not actually used to that. I normally do things for myself, but it is freezing out there. It's very windy, very cold, so I'm not going to complain, and I will let him treat me by putting my snow chains on. The only help I could give really is putting hazard lights on so he gets a little bit of light every so often, and also my job is to just roll the van slightly forward into the chains. Are we ready? Hey, are we ready for lift off?
I think so.
Let's go.
I want to check that they're not falling off.
This feels so much better than earlier. See, we're getting past the point. Oh, wicked! I feel invincible now. Like, this van is the ultimate off-grid camper. Woo! Look at that. Why didn't we do that earlier?
Fucking hell, what a time to learn to do it as well.
Yeah. And the snow is just kicking in again. Looks like another snowstorm. We've just pulled over on a lay-by in some village that was at the bottom of the hill. I've no idea where we are, but it will do. There's cars parked in front, behind, to the side, so we kind of blend in a bit. So I think it's time to eat. So this geezer here is outside because he decided to leave his trainers outside last night. And it's been snowing non-stop, raining, everything, so they're sopping wet. So he's out there wringing them out, and then we're going to put them in front of the heater. Ooh, actually on top of the bonnet is a good place, sorry, like the dashboard. I dried out all my clothes on there in the end because at the campsite it wouldn't dry in their bathroom. They had underfloor heating, but it just wasn't warm enough to dry them out properly, so we ended up sticking them on the bonnet, and that worked. So maybe I'll just put his shoes on the bonnet and that should do the job. Good morning guys, I realised I hadn't said that. Last night when we got the snow chains on, one of them just felt a little bit iffy, and you could hear it hitting the van because there was a chain that was a little bit too loose. So we were going around with one snow chain this morning, which has been working a treat, but as we were just going up a hill it decided to fling off. Just picked it up and it looks like it's snapped, so that's not too good, but the roads now are a little bit clearer and we've decided to head east. As we were driving up a hill, a farmer on a quad bike pulled over again. They've been very, very kind and helpful here to let us know that the road going north towards Cumbria, which isn't where we're actually intending to go, we're just trying to find somewhere to park up and chill, isn't safe to go on, and there's a hill that you'll end up going 10 times the speed of down it, so we don't want to do that. We already had a bit of a disaster last night, so we definitely don't want one of those again. We've just pulled into a park up that we found on Park for Night. It's on the northern borders of North Yorkshire moors. It's literally just a car park, but currently it's covered in snow. Have a peek. I think that car is struggling to get out. Oh no, they've made it. Honestly, on the road here there's been so many cars just pulled over and abandoned by their owners because they haven't been able to make it through the snow. There's a car out there just wheel spinning right now. So anyway, we're gonna stay here the night. I've got work to do. My friend's out on a walk exploring the area. I'm not too fussed right now. It's Sunday, 2 p.m-ish, so you know what that means. I'm in the comments with you guys, having a little catch up and a chat, which I absolutely love. So yeah, thank you again for everyone who has been watching my vlogs. Honestly, you are just amazing, and I'm really, really appreciating all of your support. So I will leave you there, do some work, and we'll catch up in a bit. It's freezing cold out there. So I've spent the evening inside, but there's a meteorite shower happening at the moment, so we've come out and it's a tiny bit cloudy, but they keep passing over. There's a couple of like youths on the car park with their car lights on, which is kind of ruining things, but I guess they have no idea what's actually happening in the sky right now. I'm sure I was like that back in the day too, so I forgive you. So yeah, I'm gonna try keep an eye out. I don't think I'm gonna be able to capture anything for you guys, as my camera isn't that good, but I'll see what I can do, and hopefully if you guys are out there too, I hope you're enjoying the views. I'm having to peek my head into the van every time I want to talk because it's pitch black out there, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's like you can see every single star in the universe, and I've seen 2 shooting stars, so it could possibly be my first 2, as I think I saw one the other week, but I wasn't certain as it was dropping downwards, which is very strange of a shooting star. So yeah, it's absolutely beautiful out here tonight. We've headed 10 minutes down the road to a park up from Park for Night in Newgate Bank. It's amongst the forest, and it's really nice here because there's just like slots for one vehicle, so you kind of get a bit of privacy if you're here. It does say no overnight camping, so whether we stay or not I'll decide later, but for now we're just going on a little walk, enjoying the greenery because the trees are green here, which is nice. I haven't seen that in a while. And then we'll just go get some lunch in the van. Good morning guys, we're still in the woods. Last night Boris did an announcement to say that we're going into another national lockdown. So what does that mean for full-time van lifers? I'm not quite sure. There's a bit of me that thinks that you should stick in your home base. What your home base is, I don't know. Of course, I've got an office job back in Shropshire, so I guess technically that's my home base. That isn't where my family is. But also I'm not due back to work until the 12th, so is it safer to just stay where I am until then and then travel back, as I guess that's less contamination moving around. Someone's also shared the Gov website with me for travellers, which again isn't very clear. It doesn't say you can't travel as a traveller, it just says if you are travelling and pulling up into rural locations to use the What 3 Words app in case you need to call emergency services out to you. The What 3 Words app is like a location finder. It basically gives 3 squared meters around the whole world a specific name, so if you share that with the emergency services they'll be able to find you really easily. So if you don't have that, make sure you download that. It's not an affiliate or anything like that. I just want to make sure we're all safe out here. So yeah, basically I'm umming and ahhing on what to do, and I just feel like maybe just sticking it out here a bit longer will be best. I'm sure we'll all agree to disagree, as that's what COVID has brought us to, just lots of people having confrontation on what the right thing is to do, which is a shame because we should just all be enjoying ourselves whilst being mindful and staying safe and keeping others safe. So staying in the wilderness, to me, where no one is the safest bet for me and everyone else, as there's less population in a certain area. It's been like an hour and we still don't know what to do, so we think it's mulled wine o'clock. So good morning guys. So basically I left you off yesterday kind of not doing anything. We've just stayed in this spot because of the new rules. I don't want to like play with the rules or anything like that. I understand you should kind of stay in one location, so that's what we've done. We're still in the woods in North York Moors, so I didn't really record much yesterday because we just decided to kind of have a work day instead. Today is a new day and we still have no idea what to do, so we've just decided basically we're going to stick it out until the water runs out or until we need to go get more diesel for the heater, and then we'll just head back. So far in the past like 2 days here, we've seen one person pull up. We've just been enjoying our time, taking things slow. I've actually never stayed in a location for more than 1 day, so this is quite interesting. My battery power is holding up okay. I am having to turn the engine on more frequently to top it up through the split charger, but that's absolutely fine. But we are running short on water, so there will be a point we need to go back, and I don't really like topping up at petrol stations and things like that because I drink straight from the tap. So I prefer topping up at campsites and things like that. And at the end of the day, I'm 28, I'm an adult, so every so often I do like a campsite where I can have a proper shower, get some real water and things like that. Like, I don't want to be scrounging around at a petrol station for some potentially good water, and I don't have a filtration system or anything like that, nothing fancy in here. So health comes first and self-care, of course. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. So you can just join us having a really chill day. My friend's been whittling outside for a couple of days, which is really nice. I got him a whittling kit for Christmas, so it's nice that he's enjoying the gift. I've been working on my laptop and I've just put it down now, and I'm going to join him whittling because I got jealous of the gift I bought him. I bought myself one too. And just like that, it starts to snow. So, going back in. Look at my hair. It's been 6 days since we showered. Don't judge me. For lunch, I'm making us the most delicious cup of soup. It's vegetable with croutons already in it. I actually think they're really delicious. I actually crave them, so I'm looking forward to lunch. Don't know about whether you guys would if you had that served up to you, but it's simple. These are my cooking views. I always try to aim to have that door open, but it's not always possible depending on your location, and you know, sometimes you want some privacy when you're cooking, etc. But after the whole mold situation, which I should probably update you guys on now, that's what I try and do. And to be honest, I'm very shocked with myself that I didn't think about opening that door. I've always only opened the passenger side door, and in hindsight I should have opened that one as it's closer to the kitchen. Stay away. This is the real van life, blowing steam out your van. I've been like inside the van maybe for like 2 days, hardly stretched my legs, and my friend's just been whittling the whole time as well, so we've decided to go on another walk, although it looks like there's just one walk here, so we're just doing it back to front instead. Whilst on that walk, we decided to hit the road again. We're going to head towards Shropshire, but it's about an hour until the sun sets properly, and I like to find a park up when it's light so you can see where you're actually parking, see if it's safe, etc. So we're probably going to be halfway between Yorkshire and Shropshire for tonight. Just had a quick look at Park for Night, my favourite van life app, and I'm heading to Skipworth, an hour 4 away, which is like south of York. So we're going around that. Obviously we don't want to go into the cities, we don't want to do a huge drive right now. As said, it's getting dark and the roads are snowy, so an hour will be nice, and it's in a national park again, so we're just staying out of the way of everyone and enjoying our time before we hit Shropshire tomorrow. So 5 minutes into the drive, I realised I was heading in the wrong direction, so I've just pulled over on a lay-by and checked park for night again. So we're heading more towards Leeds now, which I believe is more of the midpoint between York and Shropshire-ish. So yeah, that was a lucky spot. Yesterday we ended up driving an hour towards Shropshire and we found ourselves parked up on a road with a lake view behind that wall. It's nothing too fancy, but I'm sure it'd be much more beautiful when the sun is out and it's beaming down on the water. Anyway, we've still got 2 hours ahead of us to get to Shropshire, and when we get there we're going to hit my friend's house, have a shower as it's now been 7 days, do some washing etc as everywhere's closed, and then head off into the Shropshire Hills to dwell. So I'm going to call that a wrap on today's vlog, and if you liked it, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe and turn on those notifications. I will see you on the road soon, whatever that looks like. Stay safe, stay healthy, ciao.